You talk about a big play. Hey, you don't get any bigger than that.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's, dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know a way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Two teams that met back in Super Bowl 37 in San Diego. The Bucs and Raiders are underway. From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. To the air right away is Brady. Flushed out right. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. Throwing again on second down. Brady. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Rocky Sin there to make the tackle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Brady now to throw. Steps away to his left. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Throwing on first down is Brady.
Right back to Chris Godwin.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Leonard Fournette
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Bucs are on the board first here in Vegas. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Carr going to throw.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 45 yards.
And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
teams had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing his car on third down. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll go for it. It's Carr.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. To throw, it's Carr. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Jacobs going to try the middle. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now Carr. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are. Yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Here's Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Carr. Touchdown! Darren Waller with a touchdown grab for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Gabbert to throw it. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing. Gabbert. And this one caught by Cameron Braid.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Gabbert now. Airing this one out for Evans.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their 2nd pick on 2 drives.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The final shot here before half for Carr. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
The final shot before break. Carr. Here's a diving catch right side. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the 2nd half is now underway.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Adams. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Carr to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll run for it. This is Abdullah. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They'll try and run with Abdullah. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Amir Abdullah taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Brady.
To Evans on the slant.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Brady.
Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to carve out about 6 there. Down to the 37. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll go down at the 28. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now Brady. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Fournette. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Fournette again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Going on the ground with Jacobs, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd and 12, Brady. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. To throw is Brady. Looking end zone for Jones. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Brady got to have this one. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he's going to have the Bucs first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. Now Brady. Man open, here is Jones. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Julio Jones. 27 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, But if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back.
And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And first and goal is one.